I am Dr. W. B. Gunule from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the different types of groups, that is bridge carbonyl and terminal carbonyl groups are present in the metal carbonyl. So vibrational spectra, IR spectroscopy we are discussing in today's part, and these vibrational spectra are used to know the bridge carbonyl and also terminal carbonyl and as well as also free carbonyl. What is the frequency of free carbonyl? All these types we are discussing in today's part, and IR spectroscopy also useful to know the different types of that is the bond order present in the metal carbonyl. Bond order means between metal and carbon, what is the bond order, and also between carbonyl means between carbon and oxygen. So bond order, different types of bonding in metal carbonyl we are discussing with the help of vibration spectra, that is IR spectroscopy in metal carbonyl in today's part. So today's topic is the metal carbonyl, and in this part number 3 we are discussing today vibration spectra and also known as the IR spectroscopy in metal carbonyl and stretching frequency of CO group in metal carbonyl and effective nuclear charge atomic number. So what is the spectra? As we have seen, vibrational spectra are very useful tool to know the different types of bonding present in the metal carbonyl. So IR spectroscopy or the vibrational spectroscopy here is supporting for bonding present in the metal carbonyl, and infrared study provide an information about the terminal carbonyl group as well as bridging carbonyl group. So IR spectroscopy study also provide some information about the bond order which are present between metal carbon bonds and also between carbon and oxygen bonds. So different types of bonds has different vibrational frequency. So this is the different bonds present in the metal carbonyl, and because of that different vibrational frequency we get. So vibrational frequency is related to the force constant. This vibrational frequency are related with the force constant, and force constant is represented by the capital K, and it is related to the reduced mass mu as shown in the equation. So this is the nu is equals to 1 upon 2 pi and under root K upon mu, where K is the force constant. Here this is the force constant and mu is the reduced mass and nu is the vibrational frequency in centimeter inverse. So vibrational force constant and reduced mass are related by the equation. So this is the important equation. We show the relation between vibrational frequency, reduced mass and force constant. So this is the equation to know the relation between this reduced mass and the force constant. And here now force constant K is directly proportional to the strength of the bond. So this force constant generally depend upon the strength of the bond, and as for example, stronger is the bond, more is the value of K. So value of force constant is more if the bond is stronger, and hence higher is the vibrational frequency of that group. So depending on if the force constant is more, then the vibrational frequency is also higher. So for example, now if you want here example is given, triple bond is stronger and therefore it has more K value force constant as compared to double bond, and triple bond appear at more vibrational frequency because the bond is stronger, triple bond is stronger, K value is also a higher value, and because of that vibrational frequency also appeared at a higher frequency as compared to the double bond. So this is the one example, the triple bond is stronger as compared to double bond and appear at higher frequency. Now in case of IR spectrum, free CO appear at vibrational frequency. So there are two different types of bonding or different types of CO groups are there. In case of IR spectrum, free CO, when the CO carbonyl group, when it is not in the complex, free carbonyl group appear at vibrational frequency of the range here is given 2250 centimeter inverse. This is the range. Free CO appear at this range, at this frequency 2250 centimeter inverse. This indicates stronger bonding between carbon and oxygen. in the free carbonyl molecule. So when CO is free, in that case it appear vibrational spectra of, it give the vibrational frequency 2250. So it appear, this group show appearance at the higher frequency, that is 2250 centimeter in the, that is this value is higher, and which indicate that there is a stronger bonding between carbon and oxygen of the free CO group. Now but when CO forms complex with the metal, then vibrational frequency of CO decreases. Now see, vibrational frequency of free CO is 2250, but when the CO forms complex with the metal, then vibrational frequency of CO decreases, and it is found in the range 2120 to 1850 centimeter. So see now, free CO and the CO present in the complex, that is with the metal form the complex, then it frequency decreases, and it is found to be in the range 2120 to 1850 centimeter inverse. So this is about different bonding present in the metal carbonyl, and we can know with the help of vibrational spectra. Now this suggests that also bond strength of CO decreases in the complex. It means that bond strength also decreases in the complex, and this is only possible if there is a pi back bonding between metal CO ligand, between metal and CO ligand, and in this case field d orbital of metal overlap with the vacant pi antibonding molecular orbital of CO. So in case of metal complex, there is a there is a pi back bonding, and bonding is taking place between metal and CO ligand, and the field d orbital of metal overlap with the vacant pi antibonding molecular orbital of CO, and because of this addition of electron in antibonding, due to this addition of electron in the antibonding molecular orbital, bond order of CO decreases. So its vibrational frequency also decreases. As the bond order decreases, so vibrational frequency also decreases, and because of this, due to pi back bonding, bond order of metal and CO increases. So bond order between metal and CO increases, and bond order of C and O also decreases. Now in this case, bridge carbonyl has appeared at lesser vibrational frequency. We have seen the frequency of what is the terminal carbonyl. Now bridge carbonyl has it appears at lesser vibrational frequency, and the range for this bridge carbonyl is 1850 to 1750. Again it is at a lower vibrational frequency, and as compared to the terminal carbonyl due to lesser bond order. So here is shown, this slide show, similarly triply bridge metal carbonyl appear at lesser vibrational frequency. See the range is 1730 to 1620 centimeter inverse due to lesser bond order. So bond order also affect the vibrational frequency. So now here four groups have been shown here. This is the free CO which appeared at 2143 centimeter inverse. This is the terminal carbonyl which appeared at 2120 to 1850 centimeter inverse, and this is doubly bridge carbonyl. This is also carbonyl, but doubly bridge, which appear at 1850 to 1750, and here this is triply bridge carbonyl which appeared at 1730 to 1620. So different types of bondings are there in metal carbonyl, and it is known by the vibrational spectra. So vibrational spectra or IR spectroscopy is useful or support the presence of different types of bonding in the metal carbonyl. Now there are some stretching frequency of CO group in the metal carbonyl is also there, and as we know in this case here one question can also be asked: what happened to the stretching frequency of CO in metal carbonyl when negative charge increases? So what is the question can also be asked: what happened to the stretching frequency of carbonyl in metal carbonyl when negative charge increases? So answer to this question, and what is the stretching frequency of CO we are discussing in metal carbonyl is given in this slide. So when the negative charge is placed on the metal in metal carbonyl, then negative charge is to be pushed into the antibonding molecular orbital of CO, and because of that, due to this bond order of CO decreases. That is, decrease of bond order means weakening of CO bond, and hence vibrational frequency of the CO also decreases. So vibrational frequency of the carbonyl further decreases. Example is given here. Tetracarbonyl nickel absorbed at 2040 centimeter inverse, whereas the isoelectronic tetracarbonyl CO-1, this complex absorbed at 1920 centimeter inverse in IR spectrum. So these two complexes are there. In this case, nickel is shown, and also here cobalt is shown, and with the carbonyl, two complexes are there. Nickel complex absorbed at 2040 centimeter inverse. Cobalt complex absorbed at 1920 centimeter inverse in the IR spectrum. So on the basis of this discussion, we can conclude that oxidation state of the metal play an important role on stretching frequency in metal carbonyl. So oxidation state is an important part and play an important role in on the stretching frequency of metal carbonyl, and therefore richness of the metal increases and bond order of CO decreases, and because of that vibrational frequency of CO also decreases. So this is the reason there is a stretching frequency of CO shows different in different metal carbonyl. And in this case, one example is given, stretching frequency of CO in metal carbonyl, and here this is the complex, and here frequency. So frequency decreases as the bond order decreases. So here see, this is the back bonding, increases from here is more, then this one, then this one. So as bond bonding as a back bonding in the metal carbonyl increases, the frequency decreases. So which is shown here, and so we can also say that on the basis of this we can conclude that oxidation state play an important role and in metal carbonyl, and stretching frequency of CO group in metal carbonyl is different as richness of metal increases, the pi back bonding tendency increases, and bond order of the CO decreases, and vibrational frequency of CO also decreases. So it is opposite. So as the pi back bonding increases, the vibrational frequency decreases. Here it is shown. So in case of NiCO4 2040 centimeter inverse, in case of CO4 -1 1920 centimeter inverse, FeCO4 2 -1720. So as the back bonding increases, frequency bond order decreases and the frequency is also decreases. These are the examples of the metal carbonyl where it shows the decrease of frequency with the increase of pi back bonding in metal carbonyl when it is increases. Similarly, the result obtained in some other complexes, and in this case also as the pi back bonding increases, see here from this complex to this complex increases and frequency decreases. This arrow is shown. So this is greater than small, this is lesser than least one. So as the back bonding increases, the frequency decreases, and so we can say that higher is the negative charge on the metal, the greater should be the lowering of CO stretching frequency. So what is the higher is the negative charge on the metal, the greater should be the lowering of CO stretching frequency, and therefore we can say that here with the help of this example, in case of mixed carbonyl, if ligand other than CO is electron donating, then it facilitates the flow of metal electron into the antibonding orbital of CO, and therefore this bond order of CO decreases, and hence this vibrational frequency also decreases. So remember that as the back bonding increases, there is a decrease of the bond order, and also vibrational frequency also decreases. So in case of mixed carbonyl, if other ligand is better pi acceptor as compared to CO ligand, then most of the metal d electrons are used for pi back bonding with that of the ligand, and very little d electron get transferred into antibonding orbital of CO, and this shows that the result is that largely bond order of the CO, and hence CO absorb at higher frequency. So depending upon the their whether the what type of carbonics are there, bondings are there, or whether there is a back bonding. So stretching frequency appeared at lower or higher frequency. As we have seen in case of mixed carbonyl, if other ligand is better pi acceptor as compared to the CO ligand, then most of the metal d electrons are used for pi back bonding with that of the ligand, and very little d electron get transferred into antibonding orbital of CO. This result in the larger bond order of the CO, and hence it also absorbs higher vibrational frequency. So depending upon the back bonding, depending upon the pi acceptor, so whether CO is accepting or other than CO groups are there which are accepting the pi electrons from the which are pi acceptor, then there is a possibility of increase of the bond order, and also there may be a higher vibrational frequency. So if the metal have greater negative charge, then there is a possibility of the decrease of bond order of the CO, and there is a it appear at a lower vibrational frequency. If other than CO ligand, if most of the metal complexes in which the electrons are used for pi back bonding with that of the ligand, very little d electron get transferred into antibonding orbital. In that case, there is an increase of vibrational frequency. So these are the importance of this vibrational spectra and stretching frequency of the different groups in the in case of the metal carbonyl. So as we have seen in this case, in today's part, the different types of bondings which are present in the metal carbonyl, and these can be known with the help of the IR vibrational spectra. So IR spectroscopy is supporting to know the different types of carbonyl group, that is free carbonyl, carbonyl in the metal, metal carbonyl, or in the complex. So what is the frequency? So different frequencies are there. So free carbonyl, carbonyl in the there is the terminal carbonyl, and also doubly triply generate, that is the carbonyl triply, doubly. So different carbonyls are there, and all these we can know with the help of the IR spectroscopy or vibration spectra. So IR spectroscopy is supporting a very useful technique to know different types of bonding in the metal carbonyl, and also we know stretching frequency, whether it is appeared at lower frequency or higher, depending upon the pi electron accepting by the carbonyl or other than carbonyl groups. So this is a vibration spectra which is useful to know the different types of bonding in the metal carbonyl.